At 4:12 p.m., a park ranger stops short at the mouth of a cave. Two muddy backpacks sit abandoned near the entrance. Helmets lie nearby, both cracked clean through. A handheld camera rests between them, its red recording light still blinking. No sign of the brothers. No tracks leading back toward daylight. The final frame on the camera shows a flashlight beam shaking wildly before the screen cuts to black. The cave system winds beneath the North Georgia mountains, an underground labyrinth locals warn about in vague terms. On maps, the caves appear manageable. In reality, they twist unpredictably with sudden drops, oxygen shifts, and tunnels that distort sound. Accidents happen there. Injuries are common. Disappearances are not. Ethan and Lucas Moore had explored together since their teens. Ethan approached every adventure methodically, checking routes and supplies. Lucas thrived on risk, always pushing for what came next. Their dynamic worked until the day it didn't. That morning, they told their mother they planned to explore for a few hours and return before sunset. They packed light. No overnight gear. No emergency beacon. When night fell and their truck still sat in the parking lot, authorities were called. Search teams flooded the area. Tracking dogs followed the brothers' scent directly into the cave system, where it abruptly vanished. Rescue crews combed every mapped passage, squeezing through narrow crawls and lowering themselves into vertical shafts. Nothing surfaced. No disturbed rock. No broken equipment. No blood. Weeks passed and explanations grew thinner. Officials leaned toward an unseen fall into an unmapped shaft. Yet no evidence supported it. Cave divers reported undisturbed sediment throughout the system. Rumors, however, spread faster than facts. Stories circulated among locals about sealed-off tunnels, strange drafts, and sounds echoing where no airflow should exist. One longtime spelunker mentioned a narrow passage known as the breathing tunnel, where pressure changes caused lights to flicker and ears to ring. He claimed the brothers had been warned away from it. Investigators dismissed the story. What they couldn't dismiss was the recovered camera. Technicians salvaged the final 2 minutes of corrupted footage. Ethan's voice comes through first, calm but cautious, describing something that doesn't match their map. Lucas laughs briefly, then goes silent. A sound fills the audio, low, steady, rhythmic. It doesn't resemble dripping water or shifting rock. The noise pulses, almost mechanical in nature. Ethan mutters a final sentence. "That's not possible." The footage ends. The case stalled soon after. After a year, the brothers were declared dead. Their parents left the state. The cave entrance was partially sealed and interest faded. 15 years later, nature reopened the mystery. In the spring of 2024, relentless rain overwhelmed North Georgia. Rivers breached their banks, sinkholes formed overnight, and sections of land collapsed without warning. When floodwaters receded, a farmer noticed a rusted metal hatch exposed in a newly carved ravine. No records showed it existed. Authorities forced it open, revealing a concrete shaft plunging far deeper than the surrounding cave system. At the bottom waited a sealed chamber. Inside lay human remains. The skeleton belonged to Ethan Moore. Identification was swift. His watch remained on his wrist, stopped at 4:19 p.m., 7 minutes after the cave camera cut out. His injuries told a different story than an accidental fall. The fractures showed repeated blunt force trauma, consistent with intense vibration or sustained impact. Lucas was nowhere to be found. Attention turned to the chamber walls. Strange markings covered the surface, lines, symbols, and uneven scratches. At first glance, they seemed meaningless. When digitally layered and aligned, a pattern emerged. The markings formed a map, not of natural caves, but of something structured beneath them. Straight corridors, right angles, vertically stacked rooms. Man-made. Archived documents soon filled in the missing history. During the 1950s, a classified federal project operated beneath the mountains, officially labeled as geological research. In reality, the facility served as an acoustic testing site. Experiments focused on low-frequency sound waves and their effects in confined spaces. Disorientation, panic, and internal damage were documented. The project ended abruptly. Entrances were sealed. Files were buried. All but one access point: the cave. Evidence suggests the brothers unknowingly entered the abandoned facility. Pressure shifts or floodwater may have reactivated dormant systems. Audio analysts later confirmed the sound captured on the camera matched archived test frequencies with unsettling accuracy. Ethan didn't disappear into the earth. He crossed a threshold. Another discovery followed weeks later. 3 miles from the original cave, Flood erosion exposed a second hatch. Unlike the first, this one stood open. No remains waited inside. Only a single object rested near the exit. The second handheld camera. The final recording is dated 2 days after the brothers vanished. Lucas stares directly into the lens, eyes bloodshot, voice trembling. He speaks once before the video cuts out. They don't want us down there, but they don't want us talking either.